Good evening and welcome to day 10 of our 12 days of Christmas. Tonight, Nikki's joining me again and we're going to be talking about personal brand. Now, you might be asking, what the hell is a personal brand? So basically, a personal brand is you promoting yourself. So you need to tap into who you really, really are inside, and then you need to promote yourself. I'm just adding Nikki, and here she comes. And we're going to chat a little bit more about what's happening. Hey, Nikki, how are you doing?
Yay! Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I've just been
Amazing.
saying hello to everybody and telling that we were going to be talking about a personal brand and what it is. And I've just been explaining a little bit about the fact that a personal brand is literally you being your authentic self and
Mhm.
using that as a way to create an income. So basically, you're just being yourself, completely yourself. You don't have to sell to anybody. You're not selling a product or a service or anything. You're being yourself, showing your journey, sharing what lessons you're learning along the way, and people will notice the change and come to you to ask you what you've been doing. And that's what building a personal brand is all about. So, Nikki, can you explain a little bit more about perhaps what do you think the inner work is like? Is that really important for creating a personal brand? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, 100%. Like you said, people like to watch your journey. So, of course, we all start somewhere. For example, myself, I started probably, I don't know, 5 years ago now. And before I started, I had no idea what personal development even was. Like, literally had no idea. And I know a lot of people now still don't know what it is. So, just for one, like people seeing my journey from back then to where I am now, like it's been a journey. It's called a journey for a reason, you know, like I was in a state back then, or I was a certain human being back then, and now I've done all this work on myself and done the inner work that has brought me to where I am now. So you like I said, you got to start somewhere. So even if you're watching and you think, oh my God, I could never do what you guys are doing, like if you would have asked me to do a live, I don't know, 3 years ago, there is no way I would have done it. And even 2 years ago, even before getting onto a live, I literally wanted to vomit every time. It would take me like 20 minutes just to press go. And so that's my journey. Like, you know, I still get nervous at times now, but now I feel confident getting on the camera, and I really don't care what anyone thinks of me. At the end of the day, I'm showing up because this is my journey. So the inner work is super, super important, and we all have things that we need to go through, and everyone has, you know, we learn every single day. So the fact that people watch your journey is what makes you grow, and that's what people like to see. They like to see you flourishing and, you know, blossoming into this person that you have become from doing all the work. So yeah, it's super important, and I love that we get to show like the good, the bad, and the ugly, because we're all human beings. Like we're not, you know, rainbows and butterflies every single day. Like we have off days too and things that come up, but it's just how you deal with the situation. So yeah, like it's just one huge incredible journey that we just love to share online, and it's good being vulnerable and showing, you know, the good and the bad side as well, because that's what people like to see. Because like I said, we're all human, and you know, and not everything's perfect every single day, and that's what people like to see, that they can relate to us as well. Because yeah, so yeah, it's
I,
definitely super important.
That's fantastic. And I think what people also need to realize is that when you're utilizing a personal brand in the online space, you don't have to reach out to friends and family to sell anything. You don't have to send out a gazillion text messages or emails or anything like that. You're literally just portraying yourself, going through your journey. Uh, when you're learning how to do certain skill sets, you're sharing it with the world. When you're learning about something about yourself, you're sharing it with the world. And the more and more comfortable you get with that, the more and more people are going to come to you and ask you what you're doing. So, yes, I talk about the fact that I drink Kangen water because it's the most incredible thing that I've found in my life. And then people want to know more about it. So, I never have to go out and actually sell that machine to
Yeah,
anybody because they
yeah,
come to me and ask me what it's all about. I'm just using that as my personal example. And again,
mhm,
that's what personal branding is all about. It's my personal journey, my personal example, and people can relate to that. And I think, like you said, Nikki, being completely authentic and open and honest is what really attracts people in. And we've been lucky enough to find the education platform that we're part of that really it does teach you step by step exactly how to create a personal brand. And it teaches you how to portray yourself online, how to show up live, how to write your posts the way you want to, what kind of filters to use for photos, all those really, really technical things that you wouldn't think are that important, but they really are. So I think we're really blessed to have been given that opportunity to really be able to use this platform to the fullest to create an income for us in the online space. I think we've mentioned before as well, only 1% of the online users are actually using it to create an income. And learning how to create a personal brand, you also don't feel like you're working. I don't feel like I get up in the morning, I'm like, oh, I have to go to work. I get up in the morning and I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to tell all my friends this awesome thing that I just learned. Or I'm so excited, I've just had a glass of water and I want to share how I'm feeling. Like, that's what it's all about. Don't you think it's all about having fun, Nikki?
Oh, 100%. The more fun you have, the more money you make. It's so true. And I love that the platform that we're aligned with, it's a fully automated system. So literally we have all day to work on ourselves. We have all day to, watch videos and educate ourselves every single day. And we get to have fun and we get to do this in the pockets of our time. Like you said, we're not sitting prospecting 100 people a day, like begging them to join our company because like no one wants to do that at the end of the day. And it's very time consuming. And we also are aligned with a high ticket item. So we've got the full package. Like we literally get paid to be ourselves. We have a fully automated platform and we have a high ticket item, which means we get paid high commissions. Like, hello.
I know, it's kind of like, why aren't you doing this? Like, really? And I love that we get to have so much fun. I think being a fun person, I really hate having to contain myself in a little box and you have to do this one and you have to do that one and you have to do that one. And I'm not like that. Like I completely feel so uncomfortable when I'm put in a box. And on here, I can literally post a video of me dancing like a complete loon or pull a funny face or whatever. It doesn't matter because there's somebody out there who's my kind of person, who resonates exactly with me. And they want to know, what the hell is that child taking that is making her so happy and having so much fun? And the personal development that I've gone through in this process, in this education platform, has just been mind-blowing. I mean, I've been in therapy my whole life, let's be honest. And I have never, ever got to the point in my life where I've actually stepped back and thought, you know what? I'm actually finally genuinely happy. And that's what creating a personal brand has taught me. And it's been absolutely amazing. Is there anything else you want to share with the viewers, my love?
No, I love everything you said. And like you said, the platform we're aligned with is next level incredible. Like you'd be paying thousands of dollars to go see someone or to hire a coach. It would cost you like through the roof to learn what we learn for literally nothing. Like it's incredible. And you don't have to have any background. You don't need to know anything. You don't need a previous business. You don't need a product. Like it is all there. And it teaches you literally from step one to like success, everything. And like you said, we just get to show up as we are. Like we're both sitting here, no makeup. I'm sitting in my car. Like who cares? Like that's what people relate to because this is life. Like, you know, it's not all about sitting there with a full face of makeup and some corporate outfit. Like that's not us. Like that's not real. So we don't wear masks. Like this is us.
I love that. We don't wear masks. I think that's really important is that there's so many people out there that have to put on this mask in order to conform and go and work in that 9-to-5 job. And if they took their mask off and they were actually themselves, they would be kicked out of the building because you have to get along with everybody and you have to do this and you have to do that. And we know that deep down inside, every single person wants to rip that mask off and just scream. And I think being able to do that every single day, I mean, we don't even put the mask on, let's be honest. We wake up in the morning and the mask is not, I've thrown it away. I've burnt that bitch. I am done with masks, okay? And that's what a personal brand is all about. It's just about being you and utilizing that with, with an affiliated product or something to make an income. And I love that. So thank you, thank you,
100%.
thank you to everybody who's been watching live. And if you watch the replay, pop a hashtag replay. We're going to respond to all your comments, and we're going to see you again tomorrow. We love you, love you, love you. Have a beautiful evening, morning, day, wherever you are. Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate you,
Thanks,
and we'll chat
guys.
tomorrow.
Right.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.